Hello and welcome to the Mushroom Murder Trial podcast, your source for coverage of this fascinating criminal trial. Today is Wednesday and my name is Lisa. I'm a podcaster and a true crime reporter and I've followed this story since 2023. And now, as always, have you signed up for the newsletter? If you'd like it, it's on mushroommurdertrial.com. It's absolutely full of updates about the trial. And if you sign up this week, you'll get the second edition of the newsletter straight away. Now, let's get the important technicalities out of the way when it comes to this trial, and then we'll discuss yesterday's development in the Supreme Court of Victoria at Morwell. Ms. Erin Patterson, aged 50, from Leongatha, is pleading not guilty to 3 charges of murder and 1 of attempted murder. She's accused but denies deliberately serving a meal containing death cap mushrooms to her former in-laws and their relatives during a lunch at her home in Leongatha on July 29, 2023. Don and Gail Patterson, both aged 70, and Gail's sister Heather Wilkinson, aged 66, later died. Heather's husband, Ian Wilkinson, became critically ill but survived. And there was an episode of his testimony, probably 1 or 2 episodes back, so you can listen to that too. On the 7th day of Erin Patterson's murder trial, the jury heard the following. On July 31, just 2 days after the fatal lunch, Ms. Patterson arrived at Leongatha Urgent Care and she left after only 5 minutes against medical advice. The jury listened to a 000 call or an emergency call made by Dr. Chris Webster, who contacted police with concerns about her well-being after she left. When she returned to the hospital later that morning, Dr. Webster emphasised the need for her to test her 2 children. Ms. Patterson had claimed they had eaten leftover beef, but it did not contain mushrooms because they didn't like them. According to the testimony, when she said her children might be frightened, Dr. Webster responded, "They can be scared and alive or dead." At approximately 10:30 a.m. on July 31, Erin told her brother-in-law, Matthew Patterson, during a phone call that the mushrooms used in the beef had come from a Woolworths supermarket and an Asian grocery store. Dr. Chris Webster also said Ms. Patterson had told him they were from Woolworths. The jury also saw a written statement by Danielle Romaine, a representative from the State Health Department. She confirmed a search of the state's cancer registry revealed no record of Erin Patterson ever having been diagnosed with cancer, despite the fact she told the lunch attendees she had that disease. Anna Terrington, the daughter of Don and Gail Patterson, testified that her mother told her the lunch at Erin's home had gone, quote, well, when they spoke over the phone at around 5 p.m. on the day of the mushroom lunch. Back to the hospital, Dr. Veronica Foote, a procedural general practitioner, also gave evidence in the trial. She was working a 24-hour shift at the Leongatha Hospital. The doctor told the court she began her shift at 8 a.m. on July 31 when fellow Dr. Chris Webster informed her that 2 patients, that was Ian and Heather, were being treated for suspected mushroom poisoning. Shortly after, the hospital's Director of Nursing, Kylie Ashton, informed Dr. Foote that Erin Patterson had arrived at the hospital at approximately 8:05 a.m. Nurse Ashton had asked Erin to enter a cubicle for a medical assessment, but she had declined, according to Dr. Foote's testimony. Ashton then requested the doctor speak with Erin directly. The doctor recalled encountering Erin near the entrance to the urgent care clinic. She was on her way out, Foot said. The doctor testified that she expressed concerns about Erin's condition and advised her to remain at the hospital. I spoke to Ms. Patterson and relayed our concerns for her health and the potential she could become very unwell. And that was our medical advice, that she stayed, she told the court. Erin responded saying she couldn't, that she needed to make arrangements for her animals and her children, but added she would return later. In a 2-minute video, time stamped at 9:55 a.m, but actually at 8:10 a.m, it showed Ms. Patterson dressed in a pink jumper, white pants and black sandals, and wearing both a black handbag and a black backpack. She also had a face mask on. In the footage, Erin is seen near the hospital entrance, speaking to the 2 staff members, Dr. Foot and Nurse Ashton. The nurse hands her a document which Erin signs. According to Dr. Foot, the form confirmed that Erin was leaving the hospital against medical advice. She told the court that Ms. Patterson had informed staff she'd return within 30 minutes. However, it was revealed that she did not come back as stated, well, until later. And that's all I have for you today. Until next time, I'm Lisa. This is the Mushroom Murder Trial podcast. Thank you for listening. For more information, go to my website and subscribe to my newsletter, mushroommurdertrial.com. Plus, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and X and YouTube. I'll put the links in the show notes there for you. And if you feel like rewarding me for all these hours I've spent on this work and the travel and, I don't know, everything, I would be so honoured if you would buy me a coffee membership, which allows you to pay me $5 as thanks and I get a coffee. This goes towards editing, studio hire, liability insurance, equipment, accommodation, travel. Plus, I've got 2 cats that, quite frankly, have to be kept in the style that they're acquainted with. Plus, there's exclusive membership material on the site coming just for you. So have a great day. Thank you so much, and I will be back with you soon. Bye.